Namaskar, Namaste. Welcome to the practice of the red planetary moon. Start off with level 3, Nadi Shodhana. If you take Vishnu Mudra with your right hand, folding in the first two fingers, close off right nostril, close the eyes. Exhale through the left first. Ladder breath up the left nostril. Inhale 1/3 of the breath and pause. 2/3 and pause. The full rest of the way. And then release right and exhale. The loma up the right nostril. Inhale 1/3 and pause, closing off. 2/3 and pause, closing off. Full rest of the way. Complete exhale down the left. Keep alternate nostril breathing going in sync with ladder breath on the inhale for the next minute. Exhale, release the hand. Place both hands behind the hips for Morcha Pranayama. Arching up, take a deep breath in. Hold it in, letting head rest back. Hold the breath in for a count of 20. It's an Anjali. Set an intention to enter into the flow, to purify mind, body, and spirit, so that you can stay in remembrance of your true divine nature. To unite our hearts and invoke blessings, 3 Oms, 1 Purna mantra. Take a full deep breath in. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. presence of the one divine spirit that dwells within, we bow. Jai, come to standing. Mountain pose. Getting established for the practice. Reconnecting the breath. Drawing into the center, engaging inner thighs. Hugging the midline, draw belly in, drawing navel in towards the spine, scoop tailbone. Side body's long, lifting up out of the hips, lift shoulders up, curling back, lifting hard up, and then slide jawbone back. Take a full deep breath in from the back of the throat. Exhale, release hands, rooting down. Inhale, stretch up. So bring the freedom of the new day. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl, reaching through crown of the head. Exhale, step back to plank, full plank. Spread fingers, so index finger leads the way. Lean forward, rounding lower back, belly in, squeezing rib cage in, coming up high to the tips of the toes. Keeping arms straight and strong, soften between the shoulder blades, letting heart descend, and then bend elbows, Chaturanga Dandasan. Clasp hands behind the back, laying all the way flat. Or down hand locust prep, arch up, squeezing shoulder blades on the back. Pushing down to the tops of the feet. 2 more breaths. And then bring hands back beside the chest, underneath your elbows. Lengthen shoulders towards the ears. Sweep heart forward and up for a high Cobra. Stay there for a few deep breaths, keeping hips heavy on the mat. Fire up, backs of the arms, pointing hands back, shoulders back. And then lower down, push back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. First dog, the planetary move. Stretch it out, bend one knee at a time. Lengthening through calf muscles. Deepening, victorious breath. So Chandrasana on the right, step right foot up to the front of the mat. For a deep lunge, point foot out to the right, 45 degrees, hand to the top of the thigh, bend left knee deep, open heart, open throat, head back and curl. Keeping left leg straight and strong, take right arm behind the back, deepen the twist in the opening, taking your head straight back into the tops of the shoulder blades. Nice, Banara 3, unwind, come onto the forearms. Go through a shift around a little, widen into the left, inner rotating left thigh, and then lean to the right, pushing top of the right thigh bone down. And then step back in the plank. Feel free to work alternate hands, bridge top, fingertip or fist. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up for a high Bhujanga or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, float back. Second side. Soma Chandra. Left foot up, front of the mat. Left foot out to the left, hand at the top of the thigh. Bend the knee deep. And back and curl. Top arm behind the back. Deep and twist and opening. And then unwind, forearms. R3. Feel free to shift around. Loosening up the hips. Inhale, widen to the right. Creating more space in the hips. Inner rotating right thigh. Exhale, leaning to the left. Letting left thigh bone get heavy. Nice breath. Step back. Plank pose. Stay with any. Let's do another one. Soma Chandra 5. Right foot to the front of the mat. One foot out to the right. This time come on your left forearm and hook your big toe. Palm face up with the first 2 fingers. Right hand to the top of the thigh. Move from the core first. Head back, heart forward. And then sweep right arm overhead. Keeping arm bone parallel. Palm face down. Pinky finger hooking under. We're going further. Hold on tight to your big toe. And then you can rock onto the outer edge of your right foot. Angling right knee to the right. Left ankle towards the left. And then step back, take a Vinny. Transition mindfully with your breath, exhaling down. Inhale, rise up, pausing at the peak. Exhale, flow back. Second side. So much under 5. Left foot up. One to the right forearm, looking big toe. Moving from the core, head back, heart forward. Sweeping left arm overhead. Growing towards the back bend. Going further, rocking onto the outer edge of the foot. Karate chopping your mat with your pinky toe. Nice, step back, lunge, with the Vinny, flow through. Down dog, hold it, 5 deep breaths. Full inhales, full exhales, consciously lengthening the space between breaths. It's the conscious breath, which produces more life force energy, more prana shakti. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, bow, pushing thigh bones back and apart. Centered over the feet, squeeze legs into the midline, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, samastiti. Pausing. Connecting back into remembrance of your true divine nature. Breath in. Exhale, release hands. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Right leg lifts behind you. Lean forward in a plank. Over halfway down. Push back strong. Step it up. Virabhadra. Belly in. Scoop tailbone. Take it overhead. 2 deep conscious breaths. Back leg straight and strong, left thigh lifting, inner rotating, squeezing into the center, right knee's bending deep, leaning to the right, keeping inner thighs squeezing together, hugging the midline of the mat. 1 more strong breath, exhale, release, step back to plank, flow through. Left leg lifts, plank, Chaturanga. Push back strong. Step it up. Square it off, belly in, scoop tailbone, taking it overhead. Inhale, bring more strength to the back leg. Lifting right thigh up, exhale, bending left knee deeper. Leaning to the left. Left thigh bones pulling back towards the hips as the hips move forward and down. 1 more strong breath. Exhale, release. So back to plank. Vinyasa. Right leg lifts. Down dog scorpion. Bend the leg. Lean forward in a plank. Curl deeper. Lower halfway down. Push back strong. Right foot up. Virabhadra. Uddiyana. Mula Bandha. Take it overhead. 2 deep conscious breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Left elbow across. Hands in prayer, push down through hands, and then you can deepen twist, reaching for the floor, or go for the bind if it's available. Stay with the breath. Letting the exhale take you deeper. Each exhale, take gaze up, head back, deepening the twist and opening. Inhale, unwind, step back, plank, take the vinyasa. Left leg lifts. Down dog scorpion. Lean forward in a plank. Curl halfway down. Push back strong. Left foot up. Virabhadra. Belly in. Scoop tailbone. Take it overhead. Deep conscious breaths. Deep breath in. Take it into the twist. Right elbow across. Yeah, push down the hands, open heart, and then separate. If you're going further, you can wrap and bind. Inhale, unwind. Step back, plank. Flow through. Right foot up, left knee down, both hands to the top of the thigh. Pause. Reconnect, coming back into remembrance. Tanda Virabhadrasana. Bend your right knee deep, hips forward and down. Take arms overhead, palms flat, fingers straight. Chin towards your chest. Uddiyana, strengthen your core first. Bowing forward, strengthen core, belly in, squeeze your rib cage in, and then push down to the top of the left foot. And lift your left knee up, lock it out, hold it, fire up breath, squeezing arms in, shoulders in, index knuckles in. Deep breath in, exhale, release. Take a vinyasa on toe knuckles. Second side, left foot up, right knee down, pausing. Reconnecting. Back into remembrance. Extend energy forward and down. Arms overhead, palms flat, fingers straight, chin towards the chest. Draw navel in, squeeze rib cage in. And then push down to the top of the right foot, lift it up, locking it out. A little more strength in the back leg, more strength of spirit. Strong breath. Exhale, release. Take a vinyasa. Down dog. Hold down dog. 5 deep breaths. Letting your spine undulate in a wave-like motion. Becoming more fluid with the breath. Knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Midline, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, samastiti. Pausing, equalizing awareness and attention. Keeping your hands in prayer. Shift your weight to your right foot. Find your drishti, your gazing point, and bring your left thigh up, parallel with the floor. Take it out to the side, bring it into tree pose, and then you can reach one hand down and bring the foot up higher. Squeeze into the center, heel presses into inner thigh into heel, and then grow tall, reaching arms overhead. Root down through the right leg, rising up through the fingertips, and then start to bow towards your left, taking it into side tree pose. Side with the bent leg, leaning over the bent leg, maintaining twist, rolling left rib cage forward, right rib cage and shoulder back, chin stays lifting away from the chest. And then slowly back to center, float back, warrior two pose, Virabhadra 2. Find your distancing, wiggle left foot back. Left foot wiggles back to adjust length. When both ankles are underneath your wrists, center. Focus mind and vision, gazing over right middle finger. Side warrior, left hand to the back leg, reach right arm overhead. Side angle, Parsvakonasana, right hand down. Left arm reaches overhead, taking right hand to the outside, using a block if you need it. Breath, keep it forward deep, top hand to the hip, bow to the heart, hips back and apart, straighten right leg for Chaturanga. Your scooping tailbone, deepening twist, your left arm straight up. Into the hips, stay with the breath, don't hold it, step up for Ardha Chandrasana, move pose. Left leg up parallel, flexing or floating foot. You can hold it here, keeping both legs straight and strong. If You're going to go further towards the back bend, Ardha Chandra Chapa. Bend the knee to the chest, reaching for the foot, and then roll shoulder back. Rolling shoulder back. Head back. Work the twist, Parvrita Ardha Chandra. Left hand down, in rotate left leg. Out rotate standing leg. Left leg squeezing in to the center. Keeping left inner thigh engaged. No twist in the neck. Look down towards the floor and then bend your top leg, reaching for inner edge of the foot. Kick back. Push your head up. Both hands down, standing split. River cross arena, Ekapana. Madhu Mukha Vriksha, or pinch and mire, set hands, kicking towards a handstand or a forearm stand. Let's see it, April. Knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Midline, root down. Inhale, rise up. Samastiti. Move back into remembrance. Shifting weight to the left foot. Relocate your drishti, your gazing point. Bring right thigh up, parallel. Take it out to the side. Foot in the tree, and then you can reach down, bring it a little higher. Work midline, squeeze into the center tight, and then grow tall. Rooting down through the left leg, rise up through fingertips. Start to bow. Ardha Vriksha. Bowing towards the right, twisting upper body. Right rib cage going forward, left rib cage and shoulder back. And slowly back to center, float back, Virabhadra 2, finding distancing. Take your time. Arms parallel, wiggling right foot back to create more length. So palms face up, opening heart, keeping shoulder blades flat on the back and engaged. Palms down, strengthen core, gazing over left middle finger. Good. Give me back a little bit. Ardha, Vira, lean over back leg, right hand to the back leg. Hold Uddiyana. Don't overarch your lower back, keep your core strong. Stretching left side body. And then bow forward, side angle pose, Parsva, left hand to the outside. Standing a block if you need it, right arm reaching overhead. The hip out of the heart, straight left leg, down in, scoop telephone. Staying with the breath, keeping it full and deep, step it up. Ardha Chandra, half moon pose. If you're going further, bend the top leg, Ardha Chandra Chapa. Head lifting straight back, heart growing forward. And then Parvrita Ardha Chandra, right hand down. In rotate right leg. Out rotate left leg, pulling left thigh and hip back. Lengthen out of the waistline as you twist, taking arms straight up. No twist, look towards the floor, keeping right leg squeezing into the center. Reach for inner edge of the foot. back. Push head up, curl the upper back. Heart descends as the head push up. Standing split. Go for it. Kick up towards an inversion, handstand or forearm stand. Put that big toe. Hold it. Nice one, nice one. It's better. Right foot up, bounce that angle. Baddha Parasva, Cobra. Right arm under. Left arm on the back. Pada Kundinasana, with the arm balance, back heel up. Right foot slides to the right. And rotate right leg, left heel reaches for the ceiling, optional pivoting onto the chin if it's available. Otherwise, float back to the Chaturanga, take the thing. Second side, left foot up. Left arm under, right arm behind the back. Pada Kundinasana, 2. Slides out, take it up, hold it 5 breaths. And then Skanda Dandasan, Vinyasa. Urdhva Kalyasana. 1 foot up, pivot to the side. Ankles underneath the knees, pushing knees apart, sink into it. Letting the hips get heavy. Work a twist, push your left knee away, gaze to the right. And twist to the left, pushing right knee away. And then back to center, arms overhead, Kali Mudra, Yogini's left thumb on top. Squeeze in, pinch the back of the head, top rib cage down and in, strengthen core. Go lower and deeper, pulling knees apart. Strengthen the core. Push the hips down. Keeping arms squeezing in tight overhead, toes forward, heels behind you. Go halfway forward for Shankadasana. Arms, chest, thighs parallel to the floor. Down, relax legs, go wider, go deeper. Walking hands back, forehead towards the floor, forearms to the floor. If you're in deep, you can come onto the chin. And clasp hands underneath for E position. Heel toe in, Bakasana. Do the squat in at the front of the mat. Hands wide, knees wide, lean forward, squeeze in, lift and hold it. Optional transition into tripod headstand, Shirshasana 2. Lower back into Baka, going towards the nose. Vinyasa, child's pose. Nice facial recognition. Conscious breath, which purifies the mind, silencing thoughts, so that we connect to the awareness of the witness and staying in remembrance. You can rest here in remembrance, or take it into puppy pose, Tanashisho-san. Tendency is when we fall into a low vibratory state, the mind falls into forgetfulness. We forget that we are divine beings, that we are all energetically connected to Brahman, to the principle of unity, and thus we fall victim to Maya and the illusion. Go ahead and go a little further here. Take it into a Raniyasana, dragon pose, lifting your feet up, reaching for outer edges of the ankles. Flexing toes out to the side, bending elbows up, play tug of war, kicking feet back, pulling hands forward, curling chest forward. And then release, push back, child's pose. Nice. Let's go to the wall and get upside down. Yay. Karen, I think you can use this corner right over here. Let's get set for handstand scorpion. When you're set, measure approximate distance of fingertip from elbow distance from the wall. And then pointing hands straight down. So you have the approximate distance of the length of one of your shins. You're going to kick up, taking both feet to the wall, and then you're going to do Jalandhara, taking chin to the chest, take your hips back to the wall, stick your butt out, your legs bent. Your legs bent. There you go. That's it. And then from there, with your legs bent and your hips off the wall. So you're push your, there you go. Now draw belly in, scoop tailbone, and then push your head up towards the wall. And then you can curl your toes under and push your toes into the wall and push your head up. You can feel free to repeat that a couple times, taking hips back, chin to the chest, and then belly in, scoop tailbone, pushing head up and curl. This helps to create space in the lower back, integrating lower body, creating strength and core to protect lower back as you go deeper into the back bend. That's awesome. Yeah, let's just slide to the right a little bit. Give it more space. Give it more than that. One more. There you go. Perfect. Rest. And then we'll do it again. Before it, take it up. Same thing. Feet to the wall, chin to the chest. Hips hips back, and then belly in, scoop tailbone, and curl. If you want to play around a little here when you're in scorpion, you can press one foot into the wall, take one leg away from the wall, extending it up towards the ceiling for one-legged scorpion. And then you can extend that straight leg out to the side and lower down into Ekapada Kunjanyasana 2. That's right. Good attempt. Good attempt. That's it. Now zoom here and look towards your foot. Look to the left. That's it. Now bend your elbows and lower down. Look towards your foot. Look towards the foot. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Right leg out to the right, look towards the foot, look to the right, look to the right, look to the right. Get the power in the upper body. And then they put that left arm back. Here we go, rest, and then we'll do one more. We'll do scorpion pose and the crow pose, Bakasana. Doesn't matter if you make it all the way down or not. Just work on curling. You can just curl down an inch or two slowly. That's good enough to strengthen the core. And then maybe 2021 or 2031, you might land on the elbows. It doesn't matter if it's this lifetime or the next. The practice is eternal. Here we go. Let's build some positive karma for this lifetime. Take it up. Scorpion, Vrishchikasana. Curling, pushing toes into the wall, and then slowly begin to bend your knees more out to the side, bringing legs down. Here we got to slow that down a little bit. Do it with the breath. There, first bend your legs, chin to your chest, and lean forward, chest forward more. That's it. So the more if you get into the prep position, taking your chest forward, and then start to curl, bringing your legs down. It helps to get the hips more over the shoulders and slows down the descent. And then you set to flex your pinky toe to slow down space and time. And then, boom, as soon as the knees touch the arms, clamp in. So hold the prep. Take chin to your chest first. Chin to the chest, that's it. And get your hips way over the shoulders, that's it. And then start to bend your knees out to the side and curl just in the hips. Inner rotating thighs, bringing the knees down. There it is. Nice rest, and then we'll take it into forearm stand. Stretch and lie here. Get set. Take it up, forearm stand, and then take it into a scorpion. You can use the wall for balance or tap the wall coming off the wall if you don't need it. Turn your, when you start to curl the scorpion with the palms up there, turn it in like this so you squeeze in. And then, yeah. Nice. A good forearm stand. And then when you're ready, you can take it into headstand. In headstand, get in 10 leg raises. Taking legs down towards the floor with legs straight, flexing on the way down, and then squeeze into the midline, pointing feet, and go back up. So move with the breath. Inhaling down slowly, flexing, taking hips back towards the wall, over your shoulders, like in a pike position, and then squeeze into the midline point, and take it back up on the exhale. 10 good ones. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Finish with 2 reps, rest down, stacking fists, forehead up, stack fists. Neck aligned with the spine. And let's slide the mats back. You can lay on the belly for 1 arm auspicious pose. Rocking over to the right hip. Left foot steps back. Left arm reaches back. Shift hips in, bending both knees up. Optional left ankle on top, deepening twist from lower body. Or you can bring the right ankle underneath your left knee. Lowering legs in the fire log position if it's available. Switch sides. Rocking over, shift hips and right ankle on top, deepening twist from lower body, lower legs in the fire log. Release back into the belly for Ardha Veda, half frog pose. Support your chest in Sphinx pose with your elbows underneath your shoulders. And then reach your right hand back to the inner edge of the foot. Taking back, pull it in, moving hand on top. If you're going further, you can lift for Urdhva. Switch. Lift up if you're going further. Go down, stack fists. Breathing into the lower back. Work towards Garandasana pose. Right foot will be in Ardha Baddha, left foot will be overhead in Ekapada Purna Dandarasana. So snag your strap first and take your left arm overhead first. It'll be easier, like Karina did. That was good. And then reach your right hand back for your right foot, and push your right foot down. Left arm pivots overhead, right hand reaches for inner edge of the foot and pushes foot down. It's an equalized pressure. Pushing foot down and kicking your left leg up towards the ceiling. Nice, and then switch. Woo. Very good, very good. Right arm overhead first. And then left hand reaches back for inner edge of the foot, pushing left foot down, kicking right leg back and up. And release, push back, child's pose. Asana, right knee wide. Pose. Left leg slides in back. Walk hands back. Curl, square it off. The foot, kick it back into the hands. Pull it in. For a deep quad stretch. Mermaid pose. Or you can use your strap and take it overhead for full king digi pose. And then release and fold forward. Bent up or fists stacked up. The engagement in the back body. And step back, switch legs. Take a vinyasa and switch. Legs in and back, walk hands back. Curl, square it off. The foot. Carry it back, pull it in. Work your inch. Quad stretch. Sliding the form over the foot. Trap it, or use your strap. Ready, fold forward. Take vinyasa, Step back, flow through. Savasana, firewalk pose, sitting. Yes, good at you. That's good. Right ankle on top. Flexing foot so the foot's a little wider than your left thigh. Take your right hand to the knee first and twist and lean out of it, pushing your right knee away. Arch up, twist it, lean back over left shoulder, lengthening out of the right hip flexors. And then start to bow towards the top foot, moving towards the center. Hands can push in on the feet, balls of the feet push out into the hands, or you can go for the cross grab. Build more muscle energy in the feet, making it tighter. Go for the cross grab. Grab the pressure. Yeah, the big toe. There you go. And then your big toe pushes up, pinky toe stays locked off. Inhale up and switch legs. Push the knee away. Arch up, twist and lean back. Moving over right shoulder. Down towards the top foot, push in on the feet push out into the hands. Take a vinyasa. Shirshasana. Jump to sitting. Left leg straight, right leg folds in, clearing sitting bones. You can support your knee if the knee stays hovering. With a block or triangle. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Pull back on the foot. Lengthen, pushing head up, arms and shoulders down the back, and then release your head over the leg. Maintaining a slight twist in the inner body. Left rib cage is rolling back, so the right inner body slightly shifts, twisting to the left. Inhale up, you can lift, twist, switch, jump switch, vinyasa switch, or just casual switch. Inhaling, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up, vinyasa, mandatory. Sitting, Ardha Paschimottanasana. Left leg straight, right foot on top of left thigh, half lotus if it's available. If it's not available, you can repeat Janu Shirshasana. Right arm behind the back, reaching for the foot or strap the foot. And then reach for the left foot with the left hand. Bending elbow out to the side, lifting arm up, shoulder up, and then release forehead over the shin. So you can reach your feet, inhale up, lean over the bent leg, your right leg, bend left knee up, and then bowing over the right leg, use hands for support. Slowly moving head towards the center. If it's available, you can wrap and clasp behind the back. If not, use hands for support. If there's pressure in the knee or the ankle, just slide your foot out and have the foot on the floor. Inhale up, leaning to the right, bring left foot on top for Padmasana if it's available. If not, no worries, just cross ankles and then take both hands to the floor and lift up for Tolasana or Golasana. Scale pose if you're in lotus. Crossing ankles, that's it, you can hold it right there, that's it. And then Lola, we work on lifting legs to the chest, crossing ankles. Nice. Transition Chaturanga. Kick your legs back. Second side. Oh, Paschimottanasana. Sitting flat bound west side. Lotus pose. Thumb on the back. Looking big toe if it's available. Right arm overhead. Folding forward. Support the knee. Knee support. Right elbow bent up so the upper back stays level. Right rib cage is rolling back, left rib cage is rolling forward, so the inner body is shifting to the right. Om Shri Marichi beat. Inhale up, lean over bent leg, bend right knee up. Right. Clasp. Up. It's available, Padmasana. Lift up for Tolasana. Holding it 10 breaths. Or Golasana, crossing ankles, swinging through. Lifting thighs up tight to the chest. Working a rounding lower back. Ready, transition, swing through, kick back. That's good tennis. Upavishta Konasana. Seated wide angle. Position yourself in the most advantageous way. Clear sitting bones, clear hamstrings. Activating legs, pull toes back, squeeze leg muscles in, and arch up, and slowly bow forward. Downward twist over the right. Inhale up, downward twist over the left. go a little wider, a little deeper. Fold forward again, one more time. Slowly back up, optional vinyasa, come onto your back, rock around a little side to side. Sit for dragon flags. Legs across the floor. Arms out to the side in fingertip position. And lift legs up, hips up. And then slowly hips back down, legs back towards the floor, and repeat. 10 good ones. Inhaling up, and then slowly hips down, lowering feet back down without letting them touch. When you're finished, bridge pose, Chaturanga Dandasan, feet underneath the knees. Lifting hips up, palms face up, going for the clasp. Walking arms in, shoulders in, make it tight. Press down. Dandasan. Hips overhead. Hips up, chest up, top of the head. You can take hands a little wider. And then curl the chest forward, between the arms, go all the way up. Ready, rest down. Back up. This time work some push-ups. Heels up. Walk it in, make it tighter. And then bend the arms, take your head towards the feet. Straighten arms, pumping your chest forward. Pushing off your feet. Using strength and momentum to open up front body. Round 3 is optional from the floor or from standing. First drop backs. Or walk backs, you can use the wall, walking down the wall. Good work, midline. Keep curling forward. Taking head back when you can see the back of your mat. You're ready to pop heels, pop hips forward, and taking them to the back end. You gotta lift your wrists. Lean forward and lift your wrists up. You're not gonna follow on your fingers. You're there, you're there. Hold on, let me hit your point. Go back again. There you go. It's perfect right there. Nice lean forward, like you're gonna take your knees to the floor and try to lift your wrists off the mat. That's it, just like that. Just like that. It's perfect. Keep rocking. Keep going. Knees to the floor. Oh! That was good. That was good. You just gotta keep rocking forward, like you're gonna take your knees to the floor until the wrists lift, and then you just snap off your fingers. Like, and it's that forward momentum which will carry you up. It's gonna happen. When you're ready, you can take it into shoulder stand. Chaturanga or Shalamba Chaturanga like Darren's doing. You work near Lamba, unsupported shoulder stand. Let your feet come over your head more, so the weight comes onto the back of the head. Pushing the head back, letting weight shift to the back of the head, tops of the shoulders, hands reach for your thighs. When you're ready, cloud pose, legs back overhead. Bend knees, ear pressure pose. Slowly unroll. Eye the needle pose, feet on the floor underneath the knees. Cross your left ankle on top of the right thigh. Reaching left arm through the center. Clasp behind right hamstrings. And resist. Go away, arch for a few breaths. Tilt the pelvis up, arching lower back off the mat. And then round, pull it in, make it tight. Rounding lower back. Bringing legs to the chest, you can hold it there. If you're going further, extend the leg straight. Reach up for the foot or strap your foot, bringing leg to the chest. Foot all the way overhead to the floor. The foot reaches the floor, then slowly lower your hips back towards the floor. So you're balancing on your scapula, on your shoulder blades. Pulling leg down, hips moving down so the leg comes tighter to the chest. And then slowly unroll and switch. Suchin Randrasana. Needle, clasping, resisting, arching, and then bring it in, rounding, extend the leg straight, reaching up higher, reaching to the foot. Savasana. Reach up through your knees. Legs are like in Urdhva Kali, like when we're standing, and then arch up and pull your knees down, increasing the arch as you bring your knees down, lifting hard up. Your thighs in a single line, shins in a single line. And then from here, reach up for the heels for happy baby. Push your knees down towards the floor. Push your right knee down, left knee down. And then walk arms higher over the legs. Work on bringing feet to the head for Yoga Nidrasana. So work one leg at a time. Pushing one knee down. Hold it for a few breaths, and then work the other leg and both legs. Release, twisting to the right. To the left. Twisting again to the right, taking your left leg across. Tuck to the rib cage, or out to the side or overhead. And then twist to the opposite side last time. Cross right leg over to get a little deeper. Back up and get set for Savasana. Roll around if you need to. And extend long for final relaxation. fingers and toes. Raise your arms long overhead. So we're just going to go with a deep inhale. To the right, supporting head on arm bone. Resting there for a few breaths. And slowly twist up. Sitting meditation posture. One last Om and universal prayer for happiness and freedom for all beings. Deep breath in. Namaste.
Namaste.